In case you missed it, Bungie released cover art for Season 21 of Destiny 2, Season of the Deep. In it, we see Sloane with taken effects swirling around her armor, fish-scale armor for the Guardians, and a giant sea monster Leviathan. Today we discuss the lore, the last time we heard from Sloane, and what may be unfolding in the methane oceans of Saturn's moon, Titan. Commander Sloane is a very important Guardian with many achievements. Some of you may not even know her as she was a part of the base game of Destiny 2. Sloane was there during the early days when those outposts and camps evolved into the last city, which she helped forge. She also fought in those early battles too, Twilight Gap and many hive invasions of Earth. These victories would see her promoted by Zavala to Deputy Commander of the Vanguard. And Sloane would defend Earth until the beginning of the Red War, when Zavala, refugees, and Sloane herself witnessed the fall of the last city and came up with a new plan: find somewhere else to rally our troops. This somewhere else would be Saturn's moon Titan. Sloane and Zavala prepared a message to send to other Guardians, while exploring what was left of this Golden Age settlement among the methane oceans of this corrupted moon. And that's right, you guessed it, they were not alone. Sloane quickly learned that the hive had infested nearly everything, and as our Guardian would arrive, soon the Fallen too. We cleared out many hive pockets and made Titan our base for a little bit, learning about the Almighty and then finishing the Red War. But Sloane would remain here, the vendor for this place, and we would return many times for various adventures. Here's what unfolded during Season of the Arrivals though, when a pyramid ship settled over the oceans not far from Sloane's hideout. From Sloane Overseer. Deputy Commander Sloane watched the overloaded Vanguard skiff dip close to the waves. "Watch it," she barked into the communicator, and the craft straightened out. "That's liquid methane down there, and if it don't kill you, the Leviathan will." "Come on, ain't no Leviathan," said the pilot, his voice crackling. He was some boy from the city who couldn't have been more than 17 years old. "And if that's methane, how come you don't even got a helmet on?" Sloane grinned. She wasn't used to backtalk. "Because I moisturized, short timer," Sloane said and squelched the comms. So that's the beginning of that card. The rest of it, the Fallen begin to steal Sloane's supplies. She later learns they didn't want the Golden Age tech on this moon anymore, they just wanted her supplies because they wanted to leave the moon. When Sloane looked up in the sky, she realized why. During that season, we would venture to Titan to help out one last time, recover Golden Age tech taken by our enemies. We succeeded, and this tech was used to craft a Golden Age suit that Sloane would equip before going dark. After she watched the Guardian ship roar off Titan for one last time, Deputy Commander Sloane went into her office and put on the Golden Age technology she had claimed from the hive. The heavy power source hung from her shoulders like a bandolier. She draped it across her neck and stepped into the suit, vast and clumsy. As she bowed her head into the gray hood, a view screen appeared before her. She did not understand the language. Not yet, but chose the green option. With a hiss, the suit conformed to her shape. It was heavy, but she had full range of movement. She focused on her arm, concentrated, and the material scrubbed into thick armored plates. That was something. She tried to form arc energy, but the suit blocked her light, or perhaps she would have to learn how to flex her light through the suit. She selected another option with her eyes and selected again to confirm. There was no pain as she felt the suit snake a cold tube through her side and coil somewhere near her stomach. That answered a few of her questions. Sloane lurched outside. There was a storm, like Titan was trying to drive off the invader that sat lazily in its sky. She walked into the gale, and the rain beaded on her second skin. Each step was easier than the last as the suit had adjusted to her gait. A symbol flashed, and a hive thrall charged her. She gripped it by its neck and arm before tearing it apart. It was so easy. She laughed then, and the suit interpreted it as a battle cry and amplified it, broadcasting it. The sound echoed off the discarded shipping containers on the rainy landing pads, echoed through Siren's watch and up toward the pyramid. Lightning flashed in the sky, and the storm raged on. So that's the last we know. We know Sloane had some type of power suit that likely helped her survive, although we don't see it in the new cover art. We also know, too, there was still a hive presence on this moon, hence one of the reasons she wanted to stay. And from that first card, she knows about a Leviathan, the creature likely seen in the art and the one that lives in the oceans.
This system used to detect underwater vessels looking to dock here at the shipyard. That's strange. It still works, and it's picking something up. Something below us, and very, very big.
Sloane also appears to have been partially taken, unless this is some cool armor effect like the one we wore in Destiny 1. This makes you wonder, if Oryx and Quria are dead, how did she get partially taken, and is this the first time it happened to a Guardian? Oryx may have tried to take us during the Taken King, but it didn't happen, otherwise he would have fixed all of his problems right from the start, taking out our Guardian and erasing the threat. Guardians to our current knowledge haven't and couldn't be taken, but I don't think anything specifically mentions that they can't be. Oryx couldn't take a Guardian, but maybe something else with more power can. We heard Enemy of the Witness is on Titan from the Winterbite quest. The question still remains, what is the enemy? Is the Leviathan the enemy of the Witness? Is it still Sloane? We have so many questions at this point. Has this taken effect maybe helped Sloane somehow, or is she trying to get rid of it thanks to this creature?
Mercury, Io, and Titan are in my care. The Witness returned Mars to your solar system. The power to move worlds will soon be yours. The Taken King will rise again.
Does the Leviathan have a power like this, or the knowledge to combat the darkness like the Ancient One on Fundament? Either something new has the power to take, or maybe it's just the base answer that the Witness previously took it when it took those planets and corrupted them. The Leviathan, the one that was the friend of the Traveler in the Books of Sorrow. The one who told Ralk and the sisters to turn back, not to visit the worms in the deep. When these subjects would fail to listen, the Leviathan fled to the Ammonite worlds, and when the Krill returned with their worms and became the Hive, they would hunt the Leviathan to extinction, saying, "Slaughter the Leviathan with witchcraft." And then in the card Crusaders, it's done. Ir and Yol feed on the Leviathan's carcass. Xivu Arath has made a temple of the Chroma Admiral's impaled corpse. Below us, Savathun's poisons stain the Ammonite home sea black. Their screams flavor the void. The Traveler has fled. So according to those cards, there was witchcraft taking place, likely by Savathun, and that the carcass was fed to the worms. So do other Leviathans exist like the one on Titan, or is this still the same one somehow, preserved with witchcraft of the Hive sister? Anyway, Guardians, that's all we got for today's video. Sloane seems to know about this Leviathan creature below the oceans of Titan's moon, and she did survive, likely thanks to that Golden Age power suit, although we can't see the front of her body yet, so it remains to be seen at what cost. If you'd like to see some more Destiny lore and mysteries just like this video, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next video.